All right, good evening. Welcome to day 2 of the Tri-Central Lady Trojan virtual team camp. We are here at one of my favorite places where I grew up playing basketball. Me and this other guy that might be a coach in the area. I'll let you figure out who that might be. But we're here at his old house and spent many times playing basketball here on the courts, up with the lights on. They don't work anymore, but that's all right. But you can tell if you look behind me, the goal, a little bit of a cloud on the bankboard. It's still the original, and so I thought it'd be good to come and do something outside. We had to wait a little bit because of the weather. You might hear a little splashing as the ball bounces today. That's a good thing. Indiana weather, farmers love the corn, or farmers love the rain so they can get the corn, and you know probably the whole song. But with that said, we're going to review first what we talked about yesterday, and that was shooting. From there, we're going to move into what I feel is probably the most neglected part of the game, and shooters love it, is a great passer. So we're going to talk about passing today. But to review from yesterday, we talked about the acronym BEEF. Balance, eyes, elbow, follow through. Okay, 4 elements. Balance, feet shoulder width apart, right foot in front of the left, just a little bit. If you're left-handed, it's just the opposite. Okay, all right. Eyes, always on the target. Eyes are always on the target. You don't watch the ball when you shoot. Elbow, straight up and down. Okay, you don't want it falling off to the side so the ball falls off. You want to have a nice shot right there with your hand underneath. Shooting pocket. Like I said, I had a coach that taught me that a long time ago. Maybe not so long time ago, but that's all right. All right, and then the last thing is when I shoot, I got good follow through. So I'm laying my fingers right over the rim. All right, getting the cookie out of the cookie jar. You'll hear me say that if you listen to me, coach. Hey, all right, hand in the cookie jar. That's just to talk about the follow through. All right, so we have a couple guests today. One's playing with cats today right now, so hopefully we'll get her out here, and we'll have to do that. It might be my wife that has to come out, and that's okay. But today we're going to talk about passing. All right, I'm going to have my wife step up here. All right, everyone say hello to Stephanie if she's in there. She is in there. I'm going to have you stand right there. Okay, so when we talk about passing, there's 3 types of passes we're going to talk about today. One is a chest pass, okay, which is exactly what it is. I'm going to step, and I'm going to make a chest pass. Another is a bounce pass, is where I'm literally going to bounce it off the ground, all right? And then one is an overhead pass, which I'm going to scoot back and be a little bit louder for this because it's a little bit further of a pass, but I'm still doing the same thing. All right, so we're going to go through those 3 different passes. Like I said, you might hear a little splashing. There's still a little rain on here, and that's good. All right, but with the 3 passes that we talk about, the reason passing is so important, all right, if we talked about yesterday that great shooters, everyone loves to shoot, and if you find a great shooter, all right, chances are they've got one person that they find is just a great passer. If you look in the background, I've got a couple fans back here, which is 2 more than the NBA is playing with at this point, and a little honking as we go by. All right, but as we start going through these things, all right, the thing about this is that passers are a dime a dozen. And if you get someone who is a really good passer, it makes shooters' lives great. All right? We talk about passing. We want to hit targets. We want to put it in a place where they can make shots, or they can do something with the basketball. Okay? I'm going to have Steph step up here again. All right? I'm going to try to throw a pass. Now, when I throw a pass, I want to hit her in the chest or the chin. Okay? If it's a good shot, I want to hit her right at her chin. Okay? That way, when she catches it, it's where she can shoot it. All right? If I throw a chest pass and it's down here, she has to work a little bit to get it. All right? Bounce pass. If I throw a bounce pass, I want to make sure it comes right about to her waist. Okay? All right? Now, if I throw a bounce pass and a chest pass at the same time and it hits her in the feet, it makes it really difficult. A lot of times that turns into a turnover. Okay? Stay right here. Now, when throwing a pass, one thing's really important with form. Okay, when I throw a pass, obviously if I'm playing in a game, I'm not sitting here looking where my thumbs are. But as I'm starting to practice what a good pass looks like, my thumbs start up. So when I start, grip the ball, I got my hands on the side, thumbs up. When I step, my thumbs go down. Okay, so I'm pushing it out. And it's the same with a bounce pass. If I throw a bounce pass, thumbs up, thumbs down. All right, now, the key to that is if I don't do that, then I start getting some crazy spin on the ball. All right, there's different things. All right, here I can put good pass. I want to put a decent zip. I don't want to knock her backwards. Okay, I don't want it to be a little bit over halfway. Okay, so when I throw this bounce pass, that's too short. Okay, that's probably too low. All right, I want to hit that spot, and I'm gonna move so I don't hit that water puddle because that's about where I want to hit. I want it to come right up to her hip. Okay, so we can do something with it. All right, now the last pass is an over the head pass, and this is usually not one for shooting. This is one when we get a rebound. So when the ball goes up, okay, if it goes up, it comes off the rebound. I'm gonna turn. My thumbs are still up. You can still see it. But as I throw it, my thumb still goes down. All right, and it's an outlet pass. Now, when I throw this pass, I'm not gonna throw it like this because little guards can steal it. All right, I want to keep it just above my head and snap it down. All right, now we're gonna show some drills that we can do with this. Okay, and we're gonna combine passing into shooting. All right, we do a lot of this at the varsity level, whereas we have usually one rebounder, one passer, and we're reversing the ball. All right, we talked about having our feet set before the shot yesterday, so her feet are squared, ready to shoot. Her hands are ready, so when I make the pass, she catches and she's right into her shot. All right, she did pretty good. All right, she had pretty good. I put her on the spot there. All right, now bounce passes. When we talk about bounce passes, we want to throw those to the inside. Typically, if we're throwing a ball, throwing a pass inside. For shooters, chest passes are the best. They get there quicker, all right, and they're easier to catch and right into a rhythm. So when she throws a pass to me, I can just turn right into my shot. See, I didn't miss. I didn't make mine either. Okay. If it's a bounce pass, it gets there, but it's a little slower, and then I got to bring my hands up. And as you get older, the quicker you can get a shot off, the better. Okay, players and teams will get much better. All right. So again, if you have questions, we'll show some drills that we're going to do that you can practice at home. Typically, these work better with mom, dad, brother, sister, friend. If you're able to have friends over, all that good stuff. But the big part of this is that you want to be able to hit a target. You want to have a target. So you can actually do this if you have the right type of area to where you can throw passes. All right. My home has a brick house. I can throw it off the side and it's probably not going to be too bad. I wouldn't throw it off the soft-sided house. That's probably not a good idea. But if you can find a target, you can sit there and work. All right. When we get ready to start back to school, okay, even off the side of a building, okay, pick a spot on the side of that building and try to hit it. I usually put. All right. We've reviewed beef earlier. We talked about shooting. Here I've got my soon-to-be third-grade daughter. It's out here. She's been shooting around a little bit. We finally got her away from the cats. But we're going to have her shoot a little bit and just watch and see some things. So go ahead and shoot. We'll let you shoot. Now, she's working on her form. So again, we talked yesterday. Good shooters are developed closer to the basket. All right. She's started to develop a little bit of range, which is really good. So as she moves, she has good follow through. She used the square there. All right. Come right up here. All right. Now, when she's shooting, she's not going to jump here. I want her to just lay her fingers right over the rim. Okay. All right. And as we do that, go. Okay. Now, that time she was really stiff. We still bent. Okay. All right. Now, as she does this, I'm going to have you do it a couple more times. All right. So she's going to shoot. Okay. She lays her fingers back. Now, as she starts to get a little more comfortable, I want her to scoot back a little bit. So this is things we talked about yesterday. Go ahead. Okay. All right, shoot one more. All right. That time her feet were really close together. We talked about balance. So I want her feet a shoulder width apart. Shooting right over the rim. All right. Good job. All right. Now, the other reason I've got her over here, and we're going to move the camera on the fly here so we don't have to stop. All right, as we're going to teach one more type of pass that's really important because we've talked about passes that are with no defense. All right, but Briley's going to play some defense on me here for a minute. She's just going to stand here in the way because if we were playing in a basketball game, me and Stephanie's on a team and Briley's trying to play, we play a little bit of keep away. So if you have 3 people and you play keep away, this is a great way to practice this. Okay, so I'm going to have Steph come right up in front of the camera just a little bit. Briley's going to be right here. So you're trying to get here. All right, so don't move right now. We're just teaching a pass that we can't throw this pass because if I threw this pass, Briley would not like me very much anymore. Okay? I can't throw a bounce pass. She's in the what? All right? So we're going to talk about pivoting over
throwing a bounce pass with our right hand, okay? And those varieties that don't have a very good left hand, we're going to do it with our left hand. Because yesterday we talked about playing basketball with both of our hands. That's really important, especially as we get older. If you're only really good with your right hand, other teams know that, and they take that away, okay? So I've got to be able to throw it right and throw it left, okay? All right, so one game we like to play, it's fun. Everyone loves keep away, all right? Before we started filming this, my wife and my daughter were playing pig, the greatest shooting game ever made. Pig and horse, all right? All on our vacation last week, Briley was a horse. It's just what we called her, didn't we? Yeah. All right. So as I start to do this, all right, Briley's going to try to get the ball and keep me from getting into Mommy. I'm trying to get it around her. Okay. Now she's going to go over there. We're not going to go real fast. Okay. Now she's trying to get around her. All right. She's doing a really good job. Now that was cheating, Mommy. You can't do that. All right. Now as we do this, though, all right, as we do this, we still want to work form, because if I go like this and then I do this, that's travel. Okay. So I want to be able to throw a pass. So the point of this, come right here, is to really practice this step and pass, okay? Now, this is a little bit different with the thumbs up, thumbs down, because it's more of a one-handed pass. But I want to get it away from my body, okay? So as I throw this, I throw it with my left hand. Now she's playing again. Here we go. There you go. Let it go. There you go. Now, it doesn't always have to be a bounce pass. It can also be a chest pass, all right? So she comes up, she puts her hand down there. Let's say she puts her hand down here. Okay, I throw a pass like that. That's a chest pass. It's the same type. Okay, I step. She puts her hand down there, thinking, boom. Okay, I caught my wife off guard. All right. Again, just some different passes. The ones we talked about earlier, the chest, the bounce pass, even the overhead pass. Those are ones that you can work at all ages. All right. But as you start to get older, you 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, these are some additional passes that you really need to work on. All right, and you want to really work on being accurate, because again, a shooter's best friend is someone who can pass to them. All right, we hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed day 2. Hope you enjoyed the person that honked at us as we went by. All right, again, my favorite court growing up. Spent a lot of time here. I want to thank Gary and Debbie Dunn for letting me use their house. All right, they're sitting back there again. The only 2 fans that's in basketball for the last since March. So, all right, now they're taking pictures of my other kiddo, but they're having a great time. But we certainly appreciate it. Thank you very much for participating. We hope to see your videos. All right, until then, tomorrow, have a great one.